Hey everyone, how's everybody doing out there? I have two discs in front of me. This is the newer disc right here with the Pro Tools firmware, and I'm going to turn on my camera. It's recognized, and I'm going to read what's on the disc. Version Pro Tools. It's going to say info version 1.0, firmware version HD2 8.12.198, Wi-Fi R4700, camera HD2. I bring that nice and close for you so you could pause the video at any given time and read that. Now, what I'm going to do is disconnect my camera the real quick way. And I'm going to pull out the SD card and bring in the 8 gig and read what firmware is on there. And I left the screen open. I'm going to go into miscellaneous version and just get my things off here. Close this window down, that window down there, and read the windows for you. So now you see we have here is HD2 8.12.124. So we got 198.124. Pause the video, read it. What we're going to do now is going to turn everything around for you. Here's the camera. There. I'm going to set up my TV. And do apologize if I kick it. The 8 gig is the old one. No magic tricks here. That's the other one. Going to load that in here. But before I go ahead and do that, I know some of you guys want to see actually what I have on the camera. Turn the camera on. Should come up. Go right into, do apologize, I went a little too fast. Go right into the settings. And this is where it counts right here. More. And right there would be your Pro Tools, correct? Anyway. Shutting the camera off. Holding the shutter button down. Pressing the on button. Releasing the button. You notice it says press 1. I forget if it's the top button or the on button, but I'm going to try the on button. It says press 1. Now if I press this one more time, I'm ready to format. My camera is formatting. It should shut off and it may redo the firmware upgrade once again. And then when it's finally finished, it's going to be back at the camera. So do not interrupt it. I'm waiting a good 10 seconds just in case. Turn the camera on. It's continuing the firmware. And that may be the issue some people are having. They're removing the card, like so. Oh my God, I just crashed my camera. What did I just do? It's flickering. Whew. That's living proof that I will be updated with the new firmware. You could pull the card out. Nothing's going to happen. Don't try that at home, kids. I'm going to let it continue. It's going to shut off. Camera's going to turn on. It's going to continue the firmware update. Camera's on. SD card ERR. That's because the firmware is on there. I ain't going to worry about it. Turn my camera on. Don't have to hold the button down. Just goes right on. It's going to remember where the camera's at. All new settings. Next one is your Pro Tunes. When I turn Pro Tunes on, I'm going to lose everything of this screen. So let me just show you that one time there. Go through this real quick. Turn Pro Tunes on. And once I go past this, I lose everything. So what I'm going to do is pull this out at the meantime, shut my camera off. I'm going to plug it in and see if I can get into Pro Tools settings to show you. Nope, I can't do that. Oh, look at that. This is what you're going to see with the firmware. It's loading. And that's what I wanted to show you guys, what it looks like on a screen. Okay, I'm loading up some stuff here. Tells you what to do. I'm not going to interrupt it. Camera shuts off. It's reloading my firmware. This is not issues. This is something that is very interesting. I'm just going to remove my SD card for you. Take it out there so that don't happen again. No SD card. It may not come on. I need to have an SD card there. Okay, there we go. I'm going to try to get into Pro Tools to show you what it looks like. There's Pro Tools, 25, 24, 60T. And let's go into the next one, the field of view. I lose it right there. I can't really show you anything, but hey. Oh man, I made some noise. I'm not happy with the version because of that. So I'm going to do the obvious, shut my camera off. Put in my SD card the correct way. Turn my camera on by the backdoor method. Do that one more time. I'm not perfect at this. I will make a mistake. My camera's jammed. Nah, it's not jammed. If you have a jammed camera, remove the battery. Hold the on button. These are all the mistakes I'm showing you what people are having out there. I'm all set up to go. Firmware is updating. I'm showing you what all the people out there are having, all these troubles. And here I got a working camera. It looks like I got troubles. I don't. I created those troubles because you need to take your time. The video may not make sense to you because this is a live video updating the firmware. There's the other card. I don't want to lose it. The camera's off. It should be finished. Take my cable. It's going to come up. Show you Pro Tools is off. Pro Tools is gone. Exit out. Hey! Hey, how's everybody doing? I successfully got firmware loaded up. Now, I'm all finished. I'm going to place that down so my dog don't bark. And I'm going to just come and finalize this video. No matter what you do, loading firmware, please take your time. Format the card, put the old firmware on, put the card into the camera, fully charged battery, press the shutter button on top, hold it, press the on button, let go of the on button, let go of the shutter button. The press one will come on. One press gets you to the next press. The next press will format the camera. Let the camera format. Do not remove the SD card. Wait 10 more seconds. Press the on button. If the camera goes through the routine as you've seen, let it go through until the camera fully turns back on. Once it's fully on, take the SD card out, format it, but before you do that, take that file, save it, and name it of that firmware. Of the firmware. And that's it. You guys got yourself a working GoPro. Have a great day, and I hope this video made sense. This is the GoPro SDHC card, miscellaneous, and the version that I'm running. I'm running 1.0 firmware version HD2, 812.198, Wi-Fi R4700, camera type HD2. That is known as the Pro Tunes firmware. What we need to do, and we're going to close these windows out, is to go and find your SD card. Mine known as Media E. I go on the computer and right click. Actually, I would go on the computer, bring up Media E and right click. Format to FAT32 and click Start. It gives me a warning. It's used by another program. Make sure everything is closed and complete. I open up the media drive. I locate the firmware I need to load, which is the older firmware. Rather taking this and bringing it in to the other one, I right click, copy, right click, and paste. I'm ready to load my firmware to the camera if it's a downgrade or upgrade. Thank you.